Right, you're going to get a shock now when you walk in this grain store. There's 4 bigger tanks. Did you build a shed round the combine? It's like armoured, that, isn't it? Ooh, what happened to the telehandler?
New torque converter.
Oh, God. It's been raining, but it's not now. Just going over the Parliament. Is it Westminster Bridge, this?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
You see where we are? That's many James Bond movies have been shot here.
Yeah, yeah.
The helicopter just here behind us, where it stopped. Here, right here.
Yeah, yeah. There's London Eye. We're in the bus lane, so the taxis can go in the bus lane, but Ubers can't, because Uber, when they didn't want to pay tax, said they were an IT company. Left London now, nearly at Polegate, which is basically right at the bottom of the country. Quick car journey to the event. There's 50 people, it only could hold 50 and it's maxed out. So they're going to be chairing a few sessions about 100 days of the new Parliament and what the state of agriculture is at the moment. It looks a bit wet down here and the fields there have got puddles in them. Can't really see now, but it's flat with hills. There's another train. What's it called? The Long Man of
Wilmington.
Wilmington.
Man of Wilmington. Yeah.
Or is it just made of like white stone?
Yeah, it's curbs. Yeah, it's
chalk.
concrete slabs now, stone. Yeah, it was chalk originally.
Oh, I see, but they've sort of covered it, like to protect it.
Just arrived now here, the Long Man Brewery. We've obviously just seen that on the hillside. I think we're gonna have a look around the farm later on. Got a little marquee thing here where we're having coffee before it gets started. I think we're in the shed behind in a bit. That's where we're at. Right, you're gonna get a shock now when you walk in this grain store. How nuts is that? There's like the sum total of our beans this year. It's cool, this, isn't it? Got some grain bins in the back there. And it's a Dutch bar. So that's grain walling with basically a vinyl sticker stuck on it. And the picture was taken just up the road.
Involved in understanding government's use of their businesses and building better practice that in turn builds.
So we just chaired the morning session. We're now going to have something to eat where we're going to be paired up the food with little tiny beers that are brewed on this farm. Some interesting facts to come out of it, like 60%, we only produce 60% of the chicken in the UK, 40% of that's imported. Beef, similar sort of story. That we're most efficient in sheep meat, which is 75% produced in the UK. And pork, we're pretty low. I think 40% of pork's imported. I have got the figures written down. We'll maybe come back to that in a bit. Yeah, we're just going to get something to eat now before the afternoon panel discussion. We've now broke for lunch and we are having lemon fennel with whipped feta, paired with Long Man lager.
It was important to have something that people have on bars, a gluten-free option, but we wanted to make it in a way that was traditional and a nod to Germany and the Czech Republic. So we use our own barley, but it's malted in a Czech fashion. So it has...
This task force has been set up to advise on kind of the areas where you really need kind of skills development with local supply focus on agriculture. So that's the only means by which we talk about linking others.
Just finished the sessions now, talking about the future of farming, policy, where the government's getting it right and stuff. And we're just going to have a quick tour around the farm's brewery. I'm just looking around the brewery now. So they put the malt in there, flexible auger, takes it up into this. That's where it's like the first, batch is made and it all mixes it round, starts to ferment, then it goes into that tank, ferments a bit more, then it goes into that one a little bit more again, and then it goes into these other ones where I didn't realise it can take 28 days to brew a lager or a beer. So they control the fermentation in them. And I think there's 1, 2, 3, I think there's 8 in here. There's 8 in here. And they've obviously got all different batches in. Once that's finished then, there's a guy can come with a mobile canning plant and makes it into cans, or it goes in a tanker to a bottling plant. But yeah, the brewery is all based in this stone building, which I'll show you from the outside in a second. This is the fridge.
No, it's not. This is the yeast fridge. This is where it all happens. It's that funny. Mind your head. I'll show you the big fridge in a minute.
So how many litres, or well, pints, people know, how many pints are in one of them?
You go 500 pints per brew. There's 5,000, 3,000 litres per brew.
Which is 5,000 pints.
Whatever that is, yeah, 5,000 pints.
And how many are in a barrel?
72 pints in a barrel.
72 pints. You wouldn't think that, would you? Oh, has this got the yeast in? Ah.
It's really unexciting. That is like all the magic happens in there. It's like,
That's so you start it fermenting the yeast before you add it to the batch.
We put it in. We first inherited it off a very well-known brewery. It's very ancient yeast. We kept killing it, and it adapts. It's a living thing. It changes. It morphs itself into our own yeast, and then we just tiny things. It's like teach children.
Just to keep it alive.
Western Brewery do the same. They've got another yeast.
So we kept killing it, and then we cryogenically freeze it now. We've got to store it somewhere else just in case it
Goes wrong.
But it gives back, so the yeast gives back into the next beer.
Yeah,
So it's a block, we tend to start with blonde, then go to vest, and then it gives back to the colour.
so when we made the world's biggest loaf of bread in June, and when we went round the bakery to show us, they were talking to us about sourdough bread and how the yeast can be hundreds of years old, that culture of yeast, and then they just keep multiplying it, take a bit out, feed it so it's there for the next time, and it just goes on and on and on.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's amazing my original head was life, just trying to keep this thing alive. Now it's fine, we get out 4 times and put in.
Yeah.
Please love it. Anyway,
There's some more there as well. Yeah, so they've just expanded now with these 4 bigger tanks, so they can pump it out of the vessels in there into these huge ones. But the site's actually quite small in this little old stone barn, just on the edge of the village. And there's the main yard over there, so they grow all their own barley and malt it themselves over that side of the road. That's where we had the conference, in the back of them buildings. I think it was that one actually, with the arched roof. That's some of the hops, is it? Looks like seaweed, doesn't it?
To be honest, Molly made it.
Yeah, the star of the show, Molly, yeah.
Yeah.
Just get coming on stage, looking for mice. Ooh, what's in here? Ooh, kegs. Ooh. So who did this then?
No, we won't mention it.
So is this where the combine's squeezed in? Apparently you're not supposed to hear a roller shut a door. No. If you can hear a roller shut a door, it needs the oil in. That just fits, doesn't it? Did you build a shed round the combine? What'd you do? Park it in and then climb over the back?
And you can use the squeeze beside it. But
Oh, I see, yeah, because of the pillars.
I'll tell you what's amazing stat. So we have our contractor does a lot of hedge cutting and various things, and he's just got a quote on a new hedge cutter. How much for hedge cutter?
40 grand.
103
103 grand hedge cutter.
for hedge cutter. It's a world that's gone nuts. So God knows what that. If you go and buy that now,
yeah, there's one of these in American farm.
They're crazy
$1.7 million.
it's just
Nuts, isn't it? I know ours was 506,000 2 years ago. But to be honest, I don't think they've gone up since.
And we did it. So that video that we played through lunch.
Yeah.
Which New Holland paid kindly engaged with us on that.
Yeah.
And they were really, they were very good. When you come change the combine, the yellow one, Duncan.
Yeah.
Then we'll be really helpful. So it was a great partnership on that. Because the fact that our beers are going, our old man won the best beer in the world. The fact that barley's going through that combine.
Well, was it your Spirit cereals then?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think on the Case and New Holland stand they were giving beer out, and that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, we were up at Groundswell.
Oh yeah.
We were up at Groundswell this year.
Dogs going nuts.
New Holland is a great part.
Yeah.
They're owned by Fiat.
It's you're saying Fiat because Katie's got a Fiat 500 in terracotta. I've just seen it. Yeah, it's on tracks as well. That's a big pit. I think you probably get 30 ton in that. What are you looking for, dog? What are you looking for? What are you looking for? Yeah, it is a tight fit. Look at the mirrors. Oh, you could got a little bit of room this side. Fascinating day. Met a lot of interesting people. Probably not that easy to convey it on the video. Hope you've enjoyed it nonetheless. Ian's done the birthdays. I'm dashing for a train. Back on the farm tomorrow. If you've made it this far, I've just realised I walked in the toilets with you. If you've made it this far, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. There we go, a terracotta coloured Fiat 500, which is what colour the tractors are. It's like armoured, that, isn't it? Is that what he was saying, to replace that hedge cutter now is 100,000? Yeah, yeah. I see, so that's your crawler. Bloody carrier, is it? Simba discs. Yeah. And you've got a Horse Avatar as well, did you say?
Yeah, I don't know what they all are.
A little route round the yard on our way back to the station. Some heaver rolls. Oh, the drill's not here, is it? Oh yeah, there's a drill in the back there, isn't there? What? How many metres? 8?
6.
6.
And the sprinters in there as well.
Yeah. Thank you. So on its original set of tracks, so if you had to replace them?
Replace them, yeah.
Yeah, we need some for the quad track at the moment, but they've got quite big pads on them, haven't they?
Yeah, yeah.
I think same bag lifter as us. Nice straw in the shed as well.
Yeah, there's that.
Oh, we've got a puncher over there.
Well, I guess Duncan's dead.
Yeah.
Oh dear, puncher.
Oh, what happened to the telehandler?
New torque converter.
Oh, God.
Easy one today. Said no one. Tommy Folan is 4. Ralph Rudding is 24. James Cherry is 5. Harvey is also 5. John Taylor is a massive 82. Congratulations, John. George Cole is 29. Who else is on having a birthday? Michael Kemmett is 54. Ben Hood, happy birthday to you. Pauline is 60. And Pauline and George celebrate a Ruby wedding anniversary. Congratulations. And Alan and Wendy a 31 year anniversary. And you would miss one. Congratulations to Holly Bonner on being nominated for Agricultural Students of the Year at the British Farming Awards. And in advance of whatever happens on that night, Holly's also going to buy you a drink. Imagine that. £78,523 raised. And if you want to be on there, there's a link under every single video, every single day.